Hey everyone, so as mentioned in my previous story that I did promise to come on tonight and talk about dandruff and greasy scalps and oily scalps. This is a real taboo subject of men. People with dandruff and oily scalps hate talking about it, they're paranoid about it, they're very insecure about it, it gives them anxiety, something similar to hair loss, and the whole purpose of me coming on to talk about these things is to bring light to it and also to let people know there is things out there to treat them and fix them and get you on the path to recovery and sustain it and keep it away. I would hate to think that there's people out there afraid of going to barbershops or afraid to go outside because they have a flaky scalp and no, it's a condition. I'm going to explain what it is and why it happens, but this is the same company, Alfaparf, blends of many. This is a men's range specifically designed to treat the scalp conditions that men have. So what is dandruff? Dandruff is caused by an overactive sebaceous gland on the scalp that produces too much sebum, meaning too much grease, that creates a layer of oil over the scalp. Once that dries in, it becomes. So it comes from the same concept as like skin. Some people have dry skin, some people have oily skin, some people have combination skin. Your scalp is a living organism, so it does have glands and pores and everything else up there. So we have to look after our scalp just as much as we look after our skin and our bodies, because this is where our hair comes from. If we don't treat our scalps and fix our scalps, our hair is never going to come through properly or grow properly or be in the most optimum condition it can be in. So this is why companies have brought out these ranges of stuff to help men and women who suffer from this type of thing deal with it, treat it and move forward and not have that insecurity that, oh God, have I dandruff from the back of my jumper, if I go to hairdressers, barbers, are they looking at it? This is to eliminate all those insecurities. So let's introduce you to the shampoo. It's the Rebalancing Low Shampoo by Blends of Many, Alfaparf. It is sulfate free, so the first thing I just want to draw your attention to is this: it's sulfate free. This means that it's not going to strip your hair of all the natural oils that it needs either. So some shampoos that are very high in sulfates will give you a really severe lather and completely dry off your scalp and dry off all the oils in your hair, meaning that after you've washed it out, your hair it looks very dry, looks very thirsty. This is sulfate free, so it's not going to do that. The way this is applied is it goes onto the hair dry. So I'll usually be put on shampoo when we're in the shower and the hair has a bit of moisture already in it. This goes on dry hair. So about 5 to 10 minutes before you go into the shower, put this onto your hair and give it a really deep cleansing, I would say quite a vigorous shampoo effect into your hair. Let it sit there. This is going to give it the most. So you're probably thinking, right, Christopher, just tell us what the shampoo does and how it works. Let's get to it. So it's an anti-dandruff and sebum control low shampoo. So in simplified terms, what this is going to do on your scalp is it's going to stop the overactive gland from producing too much grease by balancing it out. That way it can't lie on your scalp, dry up and cause dandruff. Boom. So that's it in the simplest terms. There's an 87% reduction in dandruff from the first application, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. I don't suffer from dandruff or an oily scalp or an overactive sebaceous gland, so I don't use this shampoo, but a few of my clients do use it and they have reordered and they like it. So I'm going by their reviews. They've tried all these different shampoos and they still come back to this one and reorder it. I think a lot of them before would have used Head and Shoulders. Head and Shoulders is a very, very strong shampoo. If you look it up on Google and look at the pH value of it, so the pH stands for potential of hydrogen. We'll get to that a whole another time. But it basically is it's the scale or the level of severity of what the product can actually do. So the likes of Head and Shoulders and stuff would be very high in sulfates because that is stripping everything out of your scalp and it's very sore on the scalp, whereas this one is sulfate free, so it's not going to do that but still get the job done. So then in unison with this, there's a tonic that you have to use. So after you've come out of the shower, you've washed your hair, everything's looking great, your scalp is then going to be exposed. You've just stripped off the layer of oil on your scalp that causes the build-up of grease, which causes the dandruff. So you have to put in a couple of sprays of the rebalancing tonic. This is going to bring the scalp back to its most optimum condition and just completely revitalize the scalp and just bring it back to that nice, healthy, shiny, glistening scalp and just completely close over all the pores and set you up for the rest of your day. So both of these products are $11.90. They need to be used in conjunction with each other. That comes to $23.80 altogether. And see, with these shampoos, you only need to be using like a pea-size amount, especially men's hair. Like, unless you've really, really thick hair, you only need to be using a tiny size. This bottle should last you a long time. Don't be one of those overusers and just dousing the shampoo out of it, because you're going to have to reorder another one pretty soon. Whereas if you use them together properly, you should get a good length of time out of this. This needs to be used, like, don't skip this step. There's no point in doing step one if you're not going to follow through with step two. This is going to completely restore and rebalance the scalp, and just let you get on with your day. Otherwise, you're going to be walking around with like open pores and stuff, and you don't want that. You don't want dirt falling on your scalp or making it irritated. Just bring it back to its proper pH value with the rebalancing tonic. So yeah, folks, that's the rebalancing low shampoo and the tonic. This bundle then is called the Balance Bundle. If you go onto my website, you'll see it. There's another bundle called Strength. It's for hair loss. This one is for dandruff, overactive glands, and I know a few people who have psoriasis who also use it. They say they like it. It's not as sore on their scalp as head and shoulders and stuff would be, but give this a try. Obviously, if it's a real severe scalp condition, you might have to go into something a bit more medicated. These aren't as medicated as some of the stuff you get from the doctors and stuff. So if it is a way past control of that, you might have to go and see a doctor and seek like medical advice. But anyone who I know who suffers from dandruff and stuff loves these. I've given it to them and they love it. So I'm just going to be swipe up links all the way along this. I'll bring you straight to the bundle. You have to order. If you just want to order the shampoo, that's fine by me. I'm not going to stop you, but I just think it would be a waste of your time not finishing it off properly with the tonic. Just from like the hair loss shampoos that we discussed last week, some people like 2 or 3 of the shampoos just to have as a backup. That's perfectly fine. If you need to order more of the shampoos, they're there to order. And it does come up to like Father's Day, so things like this are great for Father's Day. If you know, like, if your father's suffering from hair loss, obviously get him the Strength bundle. If he's suffering from dandruff or anything, you get him the Balance bundle. These are wee things that nobody would think of, and fathers, brothers, any man in your life would be very appreciative of somebody who went out of their way to help them find something to cure a scalp condition like hair loss or dandruff. It's one of those things that's a really taboo thing to talk about. Men, they don't like opening up and talking about it, whereas I will just trail it out of you and get that thing fixed. I just want to touch on also that I was completely overwhelmed by the amount of orders that came through for the hair loss bundle, the Strength bundle. I woke up that morning and me and Denise have spent the whole week shipping out orders. We've shipped them to Papua New Guinea, America, Australia, New Zealand, Turkey. It blows my mind, but if it's helping somebody, sure, that's all we want to do at the end of the day. Just allow the extra bit of time for delivery. I still noticed a bit of a backup due to the coronavirus with posting out the packages, that people weren't getting them within 2 or 3 days. It is going to take a bit of extra time. There's nothing I can really do about that, unfortunately, but just know when you get it and when it gets there, hopefully I'll bring you some type of relief on your scalp. And that's all I wanted to come on to talk to you about tonight about that. If there's any questions or DM, I'll put a little box in here and ask me anything. I will come on and talk about all the questions I got from the hair loss product maybe some night this week. I don't want to overload you with information and talk about all these different shampoos all in 1 week. So we'll just leave it with the dandruff one tonight. Ask me any questions here. Some of them I will be fit to answer. Some of them might need a bit more medical advice. I will definitely put you in touch with somebody who could maybe answer those questions for you. So yeah, our folk, it's the Balance bundle. So wipe up and I'll bring you straight to the website, and good luck. Hopefully this helps you. It's helped a lot of my clients so far, and I'll see you in the next review. Or, well, actually I've got one more product that I might come on and talk about later on during the week, especially because it's Father's Day is coming up, and I know a lot of fathers will love this, but I'll keep it for another time because I don't want to overload you with information. Bye.